Good afternoon. Is everyone ready? We're good? I'd say white balance, but I'm sure you've all got that long before now. Before we get started, I'm Captain John Elder, E-L-D-E-R. With me today is Captain Chad Stensrud, S-T-E-N-S-R-U-D, and Chief Patrick Foley, F-O-L-E-Y, and we'll get started. Good morning and thank you for being here. On December 2nd at 5:08 p.m., Robbinsdale police responded to the report of the sound of shots fired on the 3200 block of Indiana Avenue North. While squads were en route, 1 minute later, dispatch advised that there was a report of a crash detection coming from a vehicle right in that area. Officers arrived, located a single vehicle crash on Indiana south of Lowry. In that vehicle, officers located a single occupant, an adult male sitting behind the steering wheel, who appeared to be suffering from a gunshot wound to the chest. Officers forced entry into the vehicle, began life-saving aid to include the application of chest seals, CPR, and oxygen. Paramedics arrived and he was transported to North Health Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased a short time later. He was identified as Trayvon Marcellus Millette, and he was 22 years of age. While all this was happening, officers secured a large area designated as a crime scene, and in that area, they located evidence of the crime. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Crime Lab came out and processed the scene. Officers from the Robbinsdale Police Department and Crystal Police Department canvassed the area and made note of any residents that had external security cameras or any of the ring-type doorbell cameras. Repeated canvassing was done in the coming weeks by investigators and patrol officers. Robbinsdale residents and businesses were incredibly helpful in turning over any footage they had from their cameras. This was paramount in helping us track the path of our suspects. Through dogged determination and great detective work by the Robbinsdale detectives and the patrol division, we were able to identify two suspects. On Wednesday, January 22nd, police officers in North Dakota arrested one of our suspects on a warrant for this homicide. This suspect is 17 years of age. He is being held in a North Dakota detention center while awaiting extradition back to Hennepin County. Also on Wednesday, January 22nd, officers from the Robbinsdale Police Department and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension Violent Crime Reduction Task Force arrested a second suspect on a warrant for this murder. That suspect is 16 years old. He is being held in the Hennepin County Juvenile Detention Center. Evidence was located at both arrests that link them to this crime. No police work is done in a vacuum. We would like to thank the police departments of Crystal, New Hope, Coon Rapids, and Bismarck for all of their assistance in this case. Additionally, our thanks goes out to the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension Violent Crime Reduction Task Force, and the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. Whereas this case has resulted in the arrest of 2 suspects, this case is far from over. Investigators continue to work on several aspects of this case. Due to the fact that this is an active criminal investigation, we are limited in what we are able to say. With that said, I will stand for questions at this time.
Was this vehicle in motion at any point after the shooting?
That would be a working theory, being the fact that we had the report of the sounds of shots fired, followed within a minute by the crash detection notification.
Did the 17-year-old suspect flee to North Dakota, or do we have that information?
We were able to track that individual to North Dakota. Don't know if that was to elude capture and prosecution, but we were able to locate him up there, again, through incredible investigative work by our teams and the assistance of Bismarck, North Dakota Police.
Where did these people live that were arrested? Did they live here, or did they live there?
They are both residing in proximity to where they were arrested.
In the status of, I'm sorry if I missed this, there's charges out there, right?
Correct. They've both been charged via warrant for homicide.
Do you know about the relationship from the shooters and the victim?
There does not appear to be a previous relationship.
Can you speak to motive then?
It may be drug related. Any other questions?
Does it appear that the vehicle was shot through? Or is the vehicle clean of bullet holes?
There was damage to the vehicle.
Did you say how many shots?
I did not say, because I don't know the answer to that, sir.
You know what kind of weapon it is?
I do not.
Do you think the shots were fired from outside the vehicle?
That would be, yes. Yes. The shots came from outside going into the vehicle. There was evidence of that.
Do either of these juveniles have any prior record or contact with Kennedy County, or?
I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry.
Can you speak to the evidence that you found that ties into the crime?
At this point, we're not able to get into that, as that may be leading to additional search warrants. Anything else?
Are there any other suspects?
At this time, we're not closed off to that. However, these were the 2 main actors that we believe, and we're not closing off what future investigations may yield.
Was the potential murder weapon recovered?
We do have a weapon recovered. It's being tested.
John, can you speak at all to how much surveillance you, like what timeline you were able to track these guys? I mean, was it shortly before? I mean, and how invaluable of a tool is that?
Well, I will tell you that this truly was a whodunit the night of. We had very, very little to go on. And through, again, strong investigative work, the cooperation of the public, and just really cooperation through other agencies as well, we were able to identify our suspects and come up with 2 very quality arrests.
They've been charged as juveniles, right?
That's correct. That is correct. Any other questions? Okay, I will do up a kind of a recap on this and get it out to all of your desks. You all have my cell phone number. It hasn't changed. Anybody that has a question afterwards, by all means, please feel free to give me a call. Thank you for being here. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay warm.